let's move back to this Philly topic though, because I think that's the most interesting part to me. Did Philly miss out? Because you have Joel Embiid, you have Tobias Harris, you have a nice core right now with Seth Curry. I think if they get a Harden, they're in the finals this year, in my opinion, over the Nets. I think they're in the finals. So you would be have to give up a Maxey and a Ben Simmons, but would you think that would be worth it if they would have done it?
If you're just banking on Harden and Joel Embiid
and Tobias Harris and Seth Curry, like that's a nice squad.
Only thing that would bother me with that is Joel Embiid has to stay healthy. If Joel Embiid, knock on wood, stays healthy the entire season, I totally agree with you. But his health is always a liability, especially when it comes to the middle of the season, trying to figure out where they're going to seed as far as playoff seeding goes. I mean, he's always ready come playoff time, but when it's after All-Star, either right before or right after All-Star break, we usually we don't see Joel Embiid for a certain amount of time. So it all just depends on where they're seated if that were to happen, but it depends on his health.
Yeah, I think they kind of missed out if they wanted to win now, because I mean, I feel like James is a much better fit than Ben Simmons, but they've been playing pretty well.
And that's what I was just going to ask you. What is your ceiling for Philly with this squad that they have now? Because like you said, they're first in the East now.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Yeah, they're playing pretty well. So I guess if Seth can keep up this career year he's having, I feel like that's been the real difference for him this year. But I don't know. Real
spicy take. I know everybody's going crazy right now because Harden is with Brooklyn, but Philly is still up there with them. I truly still believe Philly is still up there with them and can give them a run for their money because who is guarding Joel Embiid? Nobody's stopping him for Brooklyn at all.
Nobody.
And you have a Ben Simmons that you can at least throw at KD. Kyrie and Harden, it's just like it's going to be hard. It's going to be tough to stop them. It's so much firepower. But I think Philly is the one team that I can look at in the East and say that they can at least compete with the Nets because nobody can guard Joel Embiid. Do y'all see any other threats in the East for the Nets?
Other than Philly, I think I said Boston a couple weeks ago. So Philly, Boston. Who else? Yeah, that's it really. As far as like stopping the Nets. Oh, Milwaukee.
I was about to say.